Okay, you guys, let's get right into this tutorial. What you guys see before you are the table runner, and then this is the applique that I wanted to show you guys. But let's talk about this beautiful table runner right here. Okay, you guys, so what I've done, I've used my scrap yarn and I chained 55. And I went up 8 inches. So really the sky's the limit right here for you guys. Actually everywhere. But I only went up to 8 inches to create my table runner. And I did the Easter colors. And then this is the same. I just used the green. So it's, you know, the light, the rose, and then the light and the sparkles, which I love. And so this is a blended yarn. This is 98% acrylic and 2% polyester to give me that little stretch. And like I was saying, I chain 55, guys, and then I use a 4mm hook to give it just a little tightness in it. I didn't want the holes so big, so I used a half double crochet. And so if you do not know how to do a half double crochet, I will link my video that I done in the beginner series. And I did a half double crochet, a single, and a double crochet, and I'll link the half double crochet video in the description box. So as I will, the binding that is around this piece right here, I will, that video as well, I will put it in the description box showing how to put a binding around your crochet. In that video I did a crochet blanket. But in any crochet piece that you have that you want to, you know, decorate it up a little bit, I think a binding, it gives it a beautiful weight to the crochet. So I'll link that video as well. Okay, and so I wanted to really show you guys the crosses. I use crosses, but the sky's the limit. Once again, is here. You guys can do rabbits or whatever your heart desires. I wanted to do crosses. And so I actually, as you see, I just created this cross. And let me show you how I appliqued it. So I know a lot of us is not going out shopping and stuff right now. And I'm just really honestly, guys, trying to use up my straps and just extra stuff that I have here in my craft room. And so I had some interfacing, and if you do not know what interfacing is, it makes your fabrics give it a little bit more body. That's what it does. And they have iron-on ones, and then they have kind you can sew in, and yeah, and so that's whole nother video. But I wanted to show you guys if you do not have this. And this is just some extra that I had, where it is soft on this side. And then on this side, guys, it has like bumps, you know, in case you want to iron it on. And then this right here is my top piece. And so what you would do with that is, your top piece, you would have that facing up. And then you would take your, you know, if you want to use your interfacing, you can just put it on top of it, and then, you know, stick a pin in there, and then, you know, you will cut it out. I'm using a circle right now. I didn't want to, you know, do a cross because I didn't want you guys to see me turning this out, because, you know, it was beautiful. But we just gonna use a circle. Okay, so, and like I said, if you do not have that, you guys, this right here is just a heavier fabric. It's outdoor fabric that I had on hand, and it will give my cotton fabric a little bit more body, and that's what I wanted. And so once again, you take that and you put that there, and then go ahead and, you know, pin it down. And so let me show you guys how to do that. And so what I did was I actually So here's the circle right here, right? And so we're just going to cut it out. Basically, I have some scissors here, and we're just going to go ahead and cut this out. And yeah, and so once we cut that out, I am so sorry, guys. I am getting a little bit ahead of myself because I am so excited about my project. I am getting so excited. Oh my word. Now, I would edit this out, but I'm not, because this is real life right here. So, what we are going to do, we are going to go to our sewing machine, guys, and we're going to stitch around the circle. Okay? So I will see you guys at the sewing machine. Okay, you guys. Here we are at the sewing machine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stitch around the circle. And make sure, let me take my, everything is good. And so I'm going to stitch around the circle. And then so when you're doing your project or whatever you choose, you're going to stitch around your project. Take your time, enjoy the process. That's what I try to do now. I just try to enjoy the process as I am stitching, crocheting. I do quilts as well, guys, so I love just try to enjoy every moment of when I am stitching or crocheting, creating, period, really. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to back stitch. I'm going to cut my threads. And so I know you guys can't really see that. You can probably see it on this side a little better. Right there. I don't know if you can sit on that side. Probably not. Yeah, and so I will see you guys back at the table to show you what we do next. Okay? Okay, you guys, we are back at the table. So now let's cut it out. Let's take our pin out. Glasses on there. All right, so now we're going to cut it out. I'll cut it from this way here. And then so I usually leave like 1/4 of an inch, but you know, there's no way you can do it. So just you know, to measure 1/4 of an inch. Oh my word. So just give yourself a little bit of excess there as you're cutting around, because you don't want to cut your stitches out. Right, so and we're almost there, and there we go. Move that out the way. And so we have our circle, or whatever you guys are going to do. So we have our circle, right? And so now what we're going to do, we're going to take this, and I put it apart like this, guys. Okay, so it's all nice, because what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut it right here, give myself like a slit. I'm going to cut it this way, and then I'm going to do it the other way and cut it. Okay, so I'm going to cut it. Let me see if you can see it. Let's cut it that way, right? And then what I usually do, once I've made my slit, I just take my scissors and just make it a little bit bigger. You're not going to see it, so it is totally okay. And you just want to use it to flip it out, right? And so let's flip it out. There we go. Oh my word. And there we are. There we are, guys. And so there it is. This is the back side, and it has weight to it. It's not flimsy at all. So, and you want to make sure, and I'm doing this to make sure that, you know, it's folded out all the way. Make sure it's all the way out. And how cute is that? And so when you put that on your applique, on your piece, put the applique on your piece, you can set it any way you want it. Or if you have the interfacing, if you get the kind that, you know, the extra kind, the one that I have with the glue on there, you can, you know, press this down just to hold it, because you don't want to damage your yarn. So, you know, just to hold it a little bit, it will stick. And you can go ahead and stitch around it. You know, just stitch right around it. That's what I did with the crosses. I actually just stitched all the way around those to hold that down. And so that is it, guys. Yeah, I pressed it. I stitched it down to the piece exactly where I want it. And this is why I say the sky's the limit for you guys here. You can put crosses, rabbits, grass, you know, whatever you know, your heart desire in your table runner. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and I will see you on the next one.